Hello friends. Sunday morning out here. We got some ferocious winds coming this afternoon and tomorrow. It's getting windy already. I'm going to try to pick everything up and get all the 2x4s. I got to unload 2x4s out of the truck into the house, get these 16 footers in there, and just general cleanup everywhere. The roof panels that blew off, I'm going to set out here and put a couple of blocks on to keep them from flying away. Try to get ready for this stuff. I need to clean up anyway. Alright, so there's another 32 2x4s, and I do believe that with all the 2x4s I took out of the original framing in this building and the extra 30, I should be able to get everything framed up now, and the utility room and the bathroom framed up all in one day. Shouldn't take a day. Surprisingly, at Lowe's, everybody was complaining that with the military discount at Lowe's, they did away with the discount on lumber and electrical supplies. Well, when I ordered these, I got the discount again, 10% military discount, which surprised me. I was happy, to say the least. I know Home Depot started doing military discount as well. Maybe that competition let them go back to doing it the right way, stop excluding certain items. I don't know. I know the 10-3 wire I have to buy to run from the service panel to bring 240 back from my dryer in the utility room. A 50-foot roll of that's $187. And when I put that in my cart, I did notice a 10% discount on that. So at least, you know, there's $13 off of that. I mean, I didn't buy it because I don't have the money yet, but I'm not quite ready for it. I'm gonna get this framed. I'm gonna get all the wiring done inside here, then the insulation, then we'll be putting in drywall like we did in the other building. So yeah, I mean, that's what we go. Today's plan was to do this framing in here, but Gail called from Wheeling. We got electrical problems in our house there in Wheeling. I don't know what kind of idiot rewired this house, but I have a living room downstairs, you know, the first floor living room, and a bathroom on the second floor, all the way at the other end of the house. They share a circuit. Now the dining room power is out in the dining room, and also the lights in the upstairs bedrooms. Why is that kind of stuff on the same circuit? I'm trying to track all this stuff down, find out what's going on. I'm not an electrician. I don't want to have to call an electrician in. So I'm testing everything and trying everything out to see what the deal is. I mean, I don't know. It just, one thing after another, but I'll get it figured out because like I said, I don't want to pay an electrician to come in there, especially somebody that's going to come in and say, look, this stuff is not up to code. In order to work on it, we're going to have to start at the service panel and redo everything to get it up to code. I'm not doing that. I've had the house for 18 years the way it is, just patching things up. I need it for another 6 or 8 months, and we'll be moving out here then. And I'm selling that for whatever I get for it. So I'm not wanting to put a bunch of money into it, if that makes any sense. As long as it's safe, that's all I worry about. But yeah, I mean, that blew the plans for today. Telling you, make plans all the time. It just doesn't seem to work out too often. But let me show you, for the new subscribers and everything, what's going on out here, what I've got going on. Like I said, there's major wind warnings, huge wind gusts coming tonight and tomorrow. So I had to get a lot of stuff picked up in the yard. I had roof panels that blew off from the last time. The guy that did my roof for me didn't screw the panels down right, and 2 of them blew off. So I've got that patched until I can get new panels and get that put down properly. But they were laying out in the yard. I just had to get everything picked up and try to get ready for the windstorms, you know. It's a crazy, crazy thing. But let me walk you around a little bit, show you what's going on in here, and the new people, what the plans are, what I'm doing. I'll be back. All right, what we got going on here, there's my barn out here at St. Bernard Acres. This is the original 16 by 32 building that I bought. I bought this with no doors, no windows, nothing. I put everything in. All I did was buy a building with nothing in it. That was the cheapest route to go. And I originally had planned, we couldn't get a building bigger than 32 feet up here. That was the absolute max. If you look back at my videos and bring that in, I'm surprised we made it with this one. But my original plan was to put a 24-foot extension onto it, an addition, where that 8-foot addition is now. And Alex had bought a 14 by 32, which is that building, and had brought it out here to fix it up for his tiny house. That was sitting back there. So he decided he didn't want to fix that up. You know, his plans are changing. So he gave me that building. And I thought, okay, I don't need to build the whole addition now. So I've attached that 14 by 32 building to make bedrooms out of it. That's all it's going to be in that building. In that 8-foot addition right there, you see the different color siding. Is on one side is utility room, the other side is the bathroom. That's an 8x16 addition. And the roof that we have to finish, that the guy didn't finish and obviously didn't do right. But let me walk you around real quick. I own about 10 acres out here. So this is where we're moving to once I get this building livable. Now I did put in my septic tank. I've got the septic done except for a little bit of plumbing down at the bottom hooking up the leach field. But as soon as it dries out enough, it's been wet for months now. I'll get that finished up. Like I said, it's all that's left is hooking up the pipes. So, I have 4 leach fields that are 100 feet long, made with the infiltrator chambers. So, once I get the plumbing done, I can use the tank right now. It's a 1,000-gallon tank I had to buy. So before it ever reaches the point to where it would get to the leach field, I mean, it's just being Gale. We could go a few months if we had to. It would never, the tank would never fill up. And if it did, I could just have it pumped and hope that it dries out enough to let me finish up. This is where the panels blew off the roof that I paid the guy to do. But this is the back side of my project here. And if we go on around, this is going to be the main living area. This was the building I had bought and was going to add on to. Like I said, I bought it with no doors, no windows, and it's perfect still. I got this framed in. Down on this end, the back door, let me back up some. See if I can spread this out a little bit for you. Yeah. Okay, where this wall is and doorway is going to be like a mud room here. That's what this is going to be. Dog food's going to be in here, the dog dishes. The dogs will go in and out this door because the yard's going to be, there's going to be a deck out here, a fenced area going around the back of the house. That's going to be the dogs area. And then this is where they'll come in. They can dry off. If they're wet or muddy, they can be washed off in here. Now, from the mud room, we walk over here. This is going to be a pantry area. Going to have a freezer in here and, a pantry. That's what this is going to be. So you come on through. This room here is strictly, it's about 16 by 24. It's strictly going to be the kitchen on this end and living room on that end. That's all it's going to be. And we walk on through. Now this is where I cut open and put the addition on. I have a tarp on the floor in here in case that blows up. I don't want water getting all over the floor. But this is the addition that I built to go onto this house. Bathroom over here, utility room, washer and dryer over here. Then we come through here. There'll be a little hallway here. Then a door right here going into 1 bedroom. A door, I got to build the wall. A door going into the bedroom over on this side. And there's going to be a wall going right down the middle that will be closets for each of the rooms. And that's it. That's all this is going to be, is 2 bedrooms down here. No plumbing or anything. Just some electric. So it's a very simple plan, very simple idea I got working. But I think I have all of the lumber I need to frame everything. This is all the original framing that we were doing when Alex had the building. He was going to make this his tiny home. So I came in a couple weeks ago and ripped out all this framing. I'm going to use all that as much as I can to reframe our bedrooms and closets. Then I bought lumber for the addition there. But yeah, it should work out fine. I have all the insulation I need. I have all the wiring I need. We shouldn't have any problems at all. There's some wiring. I mean, I got plenty of stuff. Just a matter of getting the time and the weather and the opportunity to come out here and build. But this is Joe out here at St. Bernard Acres. You're watching Homestead with Joe. This is our future homestead. Hope y'all like this, have a little bit better understanding of what I'm doing here, and we'll continue following along with us as we build this and get it going. That's my cabin I did a few years ago, all built from scratch, all built with scrap lumber. Everything was solar powered in the cabin until I had to run electric because we're building the house out here. So electric is out here now. We're all good to go. Appreciate y'all watching. Remember to like, share, comment. Give me your ideas on things. Peace out, everybody. I'm out.